A look back at catastrophe, the top 5 natural disasters this century. Welcome to our countdown of the top 5 most devastating natural disasters of the 21st century. These events shook the world, leaving behind indelible marks on the lives of millions. From tsunamis to earthquakes and hurricanes, we'll revisit the moments that defined a generation. In this video, we'll take a look at real news clips and interviews to understand the impact of these catastrophic events. We'll hear from survivors who lived through the unimaginable, first responders who risked their lives to save others, and experts who analyze the science behind these disasters. Join us as we remember the victims, acknowledge the heroes, and learn from the past. These stories are a testament to the power of nature and the resilience of the human spirit. The 2004 Indian Ocean Tsunami, a wall of water. On December 26, 2004, a massive earthquake, registering 9.1 on the Richter scale, ripped through the Indian Ocean. The epicenter, off the coast of Sumatra, Indonesia, unleashed monstrous waves, some over 100 feet high. This wasn't just a wall of water, it was a wall of devastation, crashing into coastlines across 14 countries. From Indonesia to Sri Lanka, Thailand to Somalia, the tsunami's reach was vast and merciless.
The initial impact was just the beginning. The tsunami carved a path of destruction, leaving behind a humanitarian crisis of unimaginable scale. Over 230,000 lives were lost, homes were destroyed, and livelihoods were washed away. The world was left reeling, struggling to comprehend the sheer magnitude of the disaster.
In the face of such devastation, the global community responded with an outpouring of aid and support. Governments, NGOs, and individuals rallied to provide food, water, medical supplies, and shelter to the millions affected. The 2004 Indian Ocean Tsunami was a stark reminder of the awesome power of nature and the importance of global solidarity. Haiti's heartbreak, the 2010 earthquake. On January 12, 2010, a 7.0 magnitude earthquake struck Haiti. The epicenter, just miles from the capital city of Port-au-Prince, unleashed a wave of devastation that crippled the already vulnerable nation. Buildings crumbled, homes were reduced to dust, and the cries of the injured and trapped filled the air. Port-au-Prince, a city teeming with life just moments before, was transformed into a scene of unimaginable chaos and despair.
The earthquake's impact was amplified by the country's existing challenges: poverty, weak infrastructure, and limited resources. The official death toll topped 300,000, but the true number of lives lost may never be known. The earthquake left an estimated 1.5 million people homeless, living in makeshift camps, struggling to survive. Hospitals, already operating with limited capacity, were overwhelmed with the injured, their resources stretched beyond their limits.
The world watched in horror as images of the devastation emerged. The international community responded swiftly, mobilizing search and rescue teams, medical personnel, and humanitarian aid. Despite the immense challenges, the people of Haiti displayed incredible resilience and determination. On March 11, 2011, a magnitude 9.0 earthquake struck off the coast of Japan. The Tōhoku earthquake unleashed a cataclysmic chain of events that forever altered the nation's landscape.
The earthquake triggered a massive tsunami, with waves reaching heights of over 130 feet. Entire towns were obliterated, swallowed whole by the relentless surge.
The tsunami crippled the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant, leading to a nuclear meltdown. The meltdown released radioactive material, forcing the evacuation of tens of thousands.
The triple disaster left an indelible scar in Japan. The official death toll exceeded 15,000, with thousands more missing.
Despite the tragedy, the Japanese people responded with resilience and resolve. The world watched in awe as they faced the overwhelming task of rebuilding their lives. On August 29, 2005, Hurricane Katrina, a Category 5 storm, slammed into the Gulf Coast. The catastrophic failure of the levees protecting New Orleans turned a natural disaster into a man-made catastrophe.
As the levees breached, the city, much of it below sea level, became a toxic soup bowl. Water poured in from Lake Pontchartrain, engulfing homes, businesses, and neighborhoods. Families huddled on rooftops, desperate for rescue, as floodwaters swallowed the city.
The Superdome, intended as a refuge, became a symbol of the unfolding human tragedy. Thousands sought shelter, only to find themselves trapped in squalid conditions.
The official death toll from Katrina exceeded 1,800, with most deaths in Louisiana. The storm displaced over 1 million people, one of the largest internal displacements in American history.
From September 2019 to March 2020, Australia faced an unprecedented bushfire season that scorched the nation's soul. Fueled by record-breaking temperatures, prolonged drought, and strong winds, the fires raged across the continent, consuming millions of acres of land and leaving behind a trail of devastation.
Images of the inferno captivated the world. Crimson skies, walls of flames engulfing entire communities, and the heartbreaking sight of injured and displaced wildlife. The fires burned with such intensity that they generated their own weather systems, creating pyrocumulonimbus clouds that spawned lightning storms, further fueling the blazes.
The ecological impact was catastrophic. An estimated 3 billion animals were killed or displaced by the fires, including iconic species like koalas, kangaroos, and wallabies. The fires ravaged vast swaths of national parks, forests, and agricultural land, leaving behind a scarred landscape struggling to regenerate.
The human toll was also significant. 33 people lost their lives, including firefighters who battled the blazes with unwavering courage. Thousands of homes were destroyed, displacing families and leaving communities reeling from the loss.
The fires also released an estimated 400 megatons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, contributing to global climate change. The Australian bushfires were a wake-up call to the world, highlighting the increasing frequency and intensity of extreme weather events linked to climate change. Thank you for watching our exploration of the top 5 most devastating natural disasters of the 21st century. These events, while tragic, serve as powerful reminders of the awesome power of nature and the importance of human resilience, compassion, and collective action. From the tsunami-ravaged shores of Southeast Asia to the earthquake-stricken streets of Haiti, from the nuclear shadow cast over Japan to the flooded neighborhoods of New Orleans, and amidst the charred landscapes of Australia, we've witnessed the immense capacity of nature to inflict destruction and the equally remarkable ability of humanity to endure, rebuild, and adapt. Let us know in the comments which disaster you found most impactful. Please like, share, and subscribe for more informative content.